Alright, welcome back to Black Crusade. Nearly fluffed my lines at the start. Right, so it went pretty well last week. You know, there was much corruption to be had.
Yeah,
Everyone managed to get some.
We have successfully created our spokesman.
Yep.
Mini Wolverine.
Mini Wolverine. Without the claws.
She basically needs another infusion of regen, and she is Wolverine.
Look, after we get the point where we have interns to do this whole thing, so we can push all the ritual-related corruption onto them, we can then put her back under the knife again, and then give her, claws, another 2 layers of regeneration, and 2 more layers of unnatural fellowship.
Yeah, that would be funny.
And then we roll a 99 and she becomes a blooming demon princess.
But it would be funny if it does happen.
We could then use her as a vessel for a demon princess.
Demon host. Yeah.
I'd point out if we rolled a 99, it would instantly hate us or something.
Yeah, but demons hate us anyway, so it's not a matter of hate. They do anyway.
That's true.
We are material, they are immaterial,
I don't think that immediately leads to hate.
we are
Just
anathema to each other.
indifference. No, you're not.
Chaos Furies.
Yeah, we are anathema to each other.
No, we're not.
And then we get back to arguing about, the good book of chaos.
Yeah, I'm gonna whip out my book of Lorgar and I'm gonna start quoting you in scripture.
Except the Book of Lorgar doesn't say anything about chaos being anathema to the material.
You know what I like to say about the book of Lorgar? I like the book of Largar better.
Largar, yeah. Yeah, it kind of has a lot of demon summoning rituals and such, so I should probably put it away.
It all talks about this whole thing of Guinness and how to brew it.
That's not heresy, that's just divine.
I should point something out.
Yeah.
Is that
I
true?
have 5 infamy points.
What do you mean you have 5?
Because he has 50 infamy. Okay, great.
Oh,
You're getting ahead of it now, yeah.
Great, would you address the whole thing?
Well, so I think I've been giving out infamy slightly wrong. I think it should be, for the secondary objectives, I think you should be getting it as you complete each secondary objective, as opposed to like a massive lump when you complete compact. So I'm going to update that. So you've completed, at this point, 5 secondary objectives. So you will gain 10 infamy.
Yay!
By the end of the session, I fully expect you to finish a undertaking and another secondary, so you'll probably go another 5 by the end of the session. So at this point,
I only have 4 infamy points.
That means I'm back to 2 infamy points, because the last time I died.
Oh yeah, you've basically had a bit of an infamy point, haven't you?
Yeah, I had to burn an infamy point to not be dead by a fury.
So, how do I calculate my new infamy points?
You
What is the
the
tens digit of your infamy?
3.
That's
Then
how
you have
many
3.
infamy points you have.
4.
If you have not had any near-death experiences, you have the amount of the 10 digits of your infamy.
Yeah. So with an
sorry,
extra 10 infamy, you have 4 by my sheet.
I have 4 infamy.
And what are we planning to finish up by the end of this? What on the
I think we said 80.
No, by the end of the infamy thing. By the end of which objective are we finishing by the end of the session? Hopefully.
Oh, you're aiming to finish the pirate radio because all you've got to do is the advertising.
Nice.
Which is literally just wait 3 weeks for it to recover, and then we'll do a quick scene.
Alright, so now from 35, I'm gonna put 4 or 5.
So, during those 3 weeks, here's an idea. Why don't we do something y'all haven't done in a while?
But have a
And
bath.
I'm not gonna say that I was entirely displeased with not having, but you guys need to get a fucking job.
No!
Job.
No, I
have a job.
Band.
I mean, he's absolutely right. You could also do a job while also being a member of the band.
I also have fear 4.
Sorry, I meant to say gig. I don't know why I said job.
Oh,
There we go.
Okay. I thought you got insane for a minute there.
Right.
Working normally. Yeesh. I
Yeah.
thought
If
you
you
guys
do that, it wouldn't hurt.
I mean, but
Okay.
Do you think fixing the ship is cheap? Because let me tell you, I got a bill of materials half a click long.
And how much of that was?
Oh, damn it! You're right. We actually
We
do
all
need money.
we can't blame the people for the day that we fell out of the sky. All right.
And
Who
that's
did-
just to fix the hull breaches. I still have to build us a navigator.
Build us a navigator.
He has the technology.
We can go. I mean, steal us a navigator. Clearly.
No. He can actually build a warp sextant or something.
What? A warp what?
Warp sextant.
I mean, I like the first part of that. I like the first part of that phrase. But the second part.
It helps with.
And then you're raging pervert.
Bloody flashes.
I know. I don't think you can use it for that sort of thing. I'm sorry.
A sextant was a way of measuring the stars.
Thank you, God from the sky.
Yeah. It's,
Chaos.
So-
Thank you, Chaos Lords, for this information.
yeah. I have actually
don't know
used it.
this?
I have actually used such a thing in the past. It's annoying, but
Look,
it's,
On the other
Out of
hand,
character, I know
Correct.
this. In
Yeah.
character, I'm making jokes.
yeah. Sorry.
on the other hand, a warp sextant is a thing that actually exists despite the navigator's best effort.
Yep. And I'm pretty sure this
it's
is
actually like a thing you can get in like Rogue Trader.
it's Archaeotech, but I assumed that
Is
because
that
you're
like-
a heretic, you could actually build something like that.
Isn't that like old fluff, or is that still in like real in normal?
No,
fluff
that's
too?
Killing the Machine Spirits hard. The group got
Yeah.
a warp sextant.
I know, but like Rogue Trader itself is considered like old fluffy stuff.
I think
No,
there's a
I'm
new
talking
Rogue Trader?
about the RPG, not the first edition of the war game.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, so what gig are we talking about here?
Hard rock, heavy metal.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure we can pull out money cash if
Is
we
there a
pinch.
hard rock? Is there a hard rock on this planet?
There probably will be a hard rock somewhere.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure Igneous is around.
Yeah, 10 kilometers underground. Jeez.
Okay. I mean, what we could do if we're really feeling pressed, we could go and do a small gig at a nightclub that we could crash.
I don't think we need
And-
to crash it. We're actually famous. They got us on TV.
Well, the guys on. Well, that's like infamous, not famous just yet. They haven't really been thinking.
Yeah,
We could
but there are people who would actually hire us for big cash. They actually made a pretty good concert, even though Bucko was scared half the audience to death.
Okay, we can
Oh, funny.
we can do that after we finish advertising our pirate radio station and getting people interested. Okay.
Sure. Let's finish off.
Well, you've got
our-
3 weeks to. What I think what we're saying is you've got 3 weeks to wait while you get to wait for the her to recover enough to actually be useful.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, if we've got a 3-week window to wait, I am going to be doing either recon to like map out the PDF or start doing surgical strikes on them. Because I don't expect us to be able to be leaving quietly, and I really want to minimise their presence before everything goes wrong.
Hell yeah, we can go kill some PDF.
I'm gonna do the security roll real fast. Okay,
What?
no one's on the. I don't have my little black book working today.
That's not what you roll security.
You rolled scrutiny, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you mean scrutiny.
great. What kind of role would be to find where the PDF have some isolated bases?
Common law war, or
Yeah,
that
common law.
sort of thing?
No,
about-
no. The conspiracies where the military has bases.
No.
No,
no.
nothing.
That's
Nope,
where
no,
the
no.
research bases are. The PDF don't need to hide because they're the PDF.
Yeah.
Alright,
Everyone
yeah.
likes the PDF because they stop them dying.
Yeah.
Well, they're meant to, and then we arrive, so then it doesn't work. But that's the whole principle of the thing.
We could do some piracy on the stations above.
Not with Therius's role, we can't.
No,
and
today.
not with just a shuttle either.
Yeah, with an unarmed passenger shuttle, we could go one way and probably not come back.
Yeah.
I'm Probably not.
Unless they had shuttles docked.
Yeah, but without any intel, I wouldn't want to gamble on that. I'd rather hit a ground-based PDF station.
Hey gang, you want to go steal a Thunderhawk?
The trouble is that if there were space marines here, I think we would know that.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna
Also,
do?
I failed.
I consult the good book because I need to go to the bathroom. Oh, it has something here.
You
That's
consult the... Oh, for fuck's sake.
the page I ripped out on the toilet is applicable to this.
Does it read Steel Rain again?
No, it reads, put your ammo and supply caches here.
That actually makes a lot of sense. So we should look for locations where they might have supply caches.
Okay, so I flip it over and I'll use the other side as toilet paper then.
Sure. You're extremely nerd-light in this instance. I love it. So
No,
we're
I
looking
Very, very rarely.
for-
makes it all-
Hey, can we try and hack into the channels using cryptography? Can we hack into the PDF channels to see where they have supply bases? Great.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to turn to F16.
Hacking is going to be limited though. This is 40k, remember? They don't
Of
really
course,
do
yeah.
much of the way of like
Yeah.
internet.
Sorry.
Curse you, transistors.
I mean, honestly, as long as I can tap into the radio
Yeah.
Yeah.
signals,
I was
should
just
be
about
able
to
get
say that I just remember the situation where the Mexican cartels built
didn't
a
you-
tower in the middle of nowhere, and they disguised it a normal tower, a normal radio tower, and for like years, no one realized it's actually from the cartels intercepting passively the incoming signals. So we
Yeah,
could
that
try
sounds
something
about
like
right.
that.
Here's a quick question. Didn't we steal a code book like once upon a time ago?
Yeah,
we stole PDF codes.
Well, I think I've got a signal.
Yep, you're probably able to do triangulation. I mean, volume of traffic. They don't think they're under attack, so they're not going to be on any form of military like MCON.
There was that weird one burnt out base at the dish station, but that happens.
They
And
can't
that's
determine what happened, so
we didn't
That-
leave any witnesses.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's
well,
also a couple
you're
of weeks
right.
ago, so it's probably returning to normal.
yeah, weeks have passed already.
Yeah. It took you quite a while to get everything together for the ritual.
Clearly,
that-
somebody was an unregistered psyker, and demons broke out. Gotcha.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, that's what the rumors say.
Yeah.
The
So this
rumors
time
that
we're
we
going-
placed, yes.
Yes.
So this time we are going for what exactly? Are we going to raid and steal weapons and ammo?
I was under the impression we were going into literally just massive resource denial of PDF, but if we want to steal everything that's not nailed down as well, then we can certainly give that a go.
I mean, there's no reason not to raid and steal the base. We have more than one shuttle working, if I remember correctly.
Do we?
Do we?
I don't know.
No, you've only got the
I
one
thought we
shuttle.
had one.
Do we
Yeah.
do like
We're using one, so we will have only one.
Yeah. That's
One
what
decent
I-
one.
Then it's a perfect opportunity to steal more shuttles.
Now that is a fair point. We do need
Yeah.
more shuttles.
Yeah. So
Okay, that was literally my idea, but
Extra steps.
So we're not
no,
going to space.
my idea was steal a Thunderhawk, but
but we don't have
The
space.
thing is, shuttles are available, Thunderhawks are not.
No,
unless
the,
we
the,
now miss
no.
space.
The issue is that they are available, but they are available to the Adeptus Arbites, and I don't think we want to tangle with them yet.
I don't think the Arbites get
No,
Thunderhawks.
they
actually.
no.
I know they can get rhinos and a bunch of other cool shit.
Yeah,
Everyone
but
gets
that's-
rhinos.
Yeah, rhinos are meant to be deliberately commonplace. Thunderhawks are not.
If you say so. So, Gray, how many people can our shuttle fit comfortably?
20.
20.
I haven't actually looked up shuttle sizes on
No,
in a while.
I'm just asking for logistics. Can we take pilots with us? Like we attack, and then we.
Yeah,
bring
you
the
can take a
pilots
pilot
to-
with you.
Yeah, okay. That was my question. Or do we need to actually transport them by ground? Okay, perfect. So operations. Shit. Now we need a name for the operation.
Steel Rain?
Operation
Do
shit.
we need?
Steal shit. Yeah, Operation Steal Shit. That's go. That's it. Operation Steal Shit is a go.
But
Okay,
spelled like
I'm
the metal.
Yeah.
Yep. And minute number 1 going into the operational notes for this meeting. Never let Thorn name an operation again.
Agreed.
Thank
Come
you.
on, it was a good name.
I like the idea that you're. I do like the idea that Zero is minuting this.
Well, someone's fucking got to.
I would like for you to come up with a better name.
Scourge and Purge to go with your wonderful band theme would have done.
That's boring. You're
What
boring.
about this? We just don't name it.
Oh,
Also, that is an option too.
In Thorn's heart, it's always going to be Operation Steal Shit.
Wait, quick question. Are we doing this right now, or are we waiting? We plotting this in the 3 weeks wait?
I mean,
we're plotting it in the 3 weeks
now
and doing it
because
before
that
3 weeks
means
are up.
we don't have to wait around for 3 weeks. This is literally just to keep us busy while we're waiting for her to get out.
Also,
It's more the fact that you guys will go crazy not doing something for 3 weeks and we'll probably kill each other.
Also, very important. We can, alongside the shuttles, we can raid the medical supplies at base and take all their drugs and medical and heavy medicines.
I am suddenly more interested in this plan.
Yeah, we're kind of running out on recreational drugs, so we kind of need more.
So can we
I
just
picked up a bunch last session. Funny how we're suddenly running low.
You would think
it's going to be 3 weeks. I don't want to run out.
You would think this would mean we would be hitting a pharmacy factorium.
No. They.
I think he means like the medical outfit, like whatever first aid rooms they have. Say, all their medical grade heroin just clearly disappears.
No, but they're gonna have heavy medicines and like morphine and shit. And
Our knowledge of both medical drugs and the Mexican cartels is highly worrying.
Yeah, but guys, we can get
especially for someone who spends time on a ship.
Yeah. We can get combat stems from these guys. We can steal the shuttles and combat stems.
Let's go back.
Did no one else just notice he avoided that entire conversation? Then?
Yes, I did.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear anything about. I heard something about Mexican cartels, but I didn't actually hear what you said. I didn't realize it was about me.
We're saying your knowledge is quite scary as somebody who spends a lot of time on a ship, and then you just completely blanked us.
I've been to almost every country in South America, so you know,
Again,
you gotta be safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when the taxi driver in Brazil tells you, I'm gonna bring you to the bar, and then I'm gonna wait, and after 2.5 hours I'll come pick you up, and he slashes the finger across his throat saying, "Bandidos, don't go alone, bandidos." I'm gonna trust him, you know.
Yeah. It's kind of like times like this where I think we need to have like a recording vault for you and your wacky cartel stories.
Or just wacky travel stories, because you know we live in a very, very soft and comforting place, part of the world.
This is true. Now,
I live in America.
Yes.
Well,
He lives in the UK.
Yeah, stab country.
Anyway, we continue on.
so, what do you want us to do to actually find this base, Greg? Having had that beautiful tech use check from F-16.
Well, the tech use will get you to the area. You could just fly over it. That wouldn't cause any sort of like AA gunfire.
Yeah.
I'm pressing X to doubt.
Other options are like landing nearby and then just like looking for the base, because you know it's a military base. There's going to be like lots of bars, prostitutes, stuff like that hanging around.
I could just call him up and say spot inspection.
What, prostitute inspection?
You mimic the voice of the commander because you had recorded from the radio.
You know, I have here
saying that we're
Planetary
here
Defense
for a
Force.
spot check?
Yes.
So
At least it will get us through the gate. I don't know about anyone. I don't think anyone will argue with how many 4 Space Marines.
I mean,
Fine, I'll get started on some.
Don't sound so annoyed. What's the problem? We're in the base, aren't we?
yeah,
Alright,
F-16,
here's
if you've
the
got like a
ID.
spare fuel tank, I could have as a jerry-rigged explosive for the inevitable
Wait,
loud
how did you
exit. I'd
succeed on
appreciate
a
it.
100 against the 100?
Plus 20.
Because
Technically speaking, he actually hasn't, because a 96 to 100 should be.
How do you
Yeah,
go
it's-
100 though?
Yeah,
Oh.
from 96 to 100 is a crit fail.
Yeah. I mean, infamy points are a thing, Carl.
F-16, what were you trying to do?
make us fake IDs so that we can actually do this.
Did the ID say, hello, we are not Space Marines?
Totally not heretics. First name, A. Second name, heretic.
No, we're doing this formally, so it's Heretic A.
Ah, yes, quite right. Sorry.
Please don't do this.
Well, but you he's
Okay,
currently
how's
there we go.
that better?
From the stupid to the sublime. The F-16 story. Oh, great.
Not quite a 0-1, is it?
As far as he knows, we're Inquisition.
I put on my spare officer
Mine
uniform and hat without my armor on.
Oh, wait,
Hey,
no.
I can't.
Even better. It's like an exercise. We're dressed up as the enemy, but it's just a really effective disguise.
Ah.
And they need to get ready because the exercise will be happening shortly. But we need to go in there to get ourselves ready.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
pretty good.
we're playing the part of the recon team.
Yeah, we're the enemy.
And-
No.
Basically, they're supposed to point out every time they see us because that means that they have succeeded.
Yeah. Whatever.
I was thinking that this is going to be a mock battle, but we were going to say that there was going to be an ambush during this mock battle, so
no,
we need to get in
yeah.
position first.
No. Oh yeah, actually that might work too.
So we actually need access to the base to act as infiltrators, mock infiltrators. Yeah.
Yes, mock infiltrators.
Yeah.
As we are mock
Clearly.
heretics, clearly.
Yeah. We are. This is a exercise. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So we're just going to bullshit our way and say, hey, we're you're up for, but we need to get in here and set ourselves up because we need to get rid of the exercise. Just give us some space while we go in, and we rip the shit out of everything that is nailed down, apparently. Because apparently with these passes, we might just be able to do that.
See, with those passes, you could even be kind of like, oh, we're here just to pick up the inventory.
You know how it is when it comes to the Adeptus Minitorum, right? The Storm. Is it Adeptus Minitorum? Which one's the admin?
That is the Administratum.
Ministratum, there we go. Ministorum, Ministratum. There's like so many different adminims.
What do you need with the Ministrum? The Ministrum.
No, it was the
Ministorum are the guys who do like supply and logistics, the actual moving of.
Yeah, of the military. Yeah, Ministorum.
The Ministorum, the Administratum, sorry, is like the paperwork. So which one do you need?
the moving and the moving the logistics.
Right. Okay.
Do
So
you need me to? Do you need me to do something about that?
No, I'm making a joke and I just completely forgot a brain fart.
Oh, right. Quick, explain it further.
Right.
I had a brain fart mid joke. All right, I'm sorry.
That's all right. I've been there many times. All right. So, with these perfectly good passes, who wants to actually go and recce for the base? Because we've still got to actually get in.
I mean,
we've got to fight
Our Furious. Our Furious volunteers. We volunteer our Furious.
You mean Furious Owl?
Unitorum to do the logistics.
No, our Furious actually is undetectable.
Okay.
Sorry.
And I have pure PDF, so that helps.
Oh, really? Wow. You're okay. Go ahead and corrupt ourselves half the regiment.
Oh, definitely. Why do you think I've tried to get them tickets to our first show?
Perfect. You can give them tickets to our second show.
We can also do some advertising too. Do you want to do some advertising for our?
Definitely. Yes.
Go for it.
Give me those stack of advertising flyers for our pirate radio station.
Here's our stash.
We'll be giving out free tickets, right?
Yes.
Just make sure you remember who you gave the tickets to, so we don't kill them when we blast out of here.
I see. Yeah, because I see Zara in the back, just grinding. I can hear her teeth grinding from here. How we have turned this completely legitimate raid on enemy forces into a
complete fucking shit show. Yes.
That demon engine is revving up.
Of course, he's revving up. He's currently idle.
Also, can I just point out, it deeply vexes me that you think an autocannon and/or a crack missile launcher revs, not a chain weapon.
No, that's the demon engine inside your body, isn't it?
Don't you have what part did you have that's demon weirdly?
Dreadnought chest.
Yeah, the rib cage and it's like the actual. It's not the internals. It's the rib cage was the idea. It sort of was morphed into a juggernaut's armored plate.
Yeah. Okay.
Vroom, vroom.
So anyway.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the Iron Maiden is currently contemplating just blasting you out.
Oh no, trust me, Thorn, you're still blessed. I remember
Alright. So yes, you have the passes. The guys will look at the passes and look at you and have kind of, for the ones of you who've got the kind of magical thing, they kind of look at the passes, look at you, look at the passes, immediately forget what you look like, so look back, and like 5 minutes until they just go, sod it.
Did F-16 just accidentally craft a Doctor Who blank piece of paper?
Pretty much, yes.
They're on
I've
guard.
just realised that's what it is.
Forced that.
Bloody hell.
Essentially, it's just that.
Okay, so presumably we're parked up in the shuttle, and are we actually now just free to roam the base?
I mean, there's probably still parts they don't want us in.
Yeah.
But
We're here to set up shop for the exercise, so
yeah, they're probably just keeping us out of more of the like outright dangerous places. Like you go in here, you might lose a limb.
Oh yeah, and I can
Yeah,
But to
we're
be
not
honest
gonna
with
be we're not gonna be allowed in the munition storage because that's with special permissions. We're probably not gonna be allowed near the machines unless we have to requisition one of the machines.
To be perfectly honest, it's alright if they don't let us into munition storage. I just need to be somewhere where I can draw line of sight on them.
Yeah. Also, don't forget that we have a bunch of pilots coming behind us. They're actually with us.
Oh yeah, no. The vehicle park, I assume, we're actually, stealing. But to be perfectly honest with you, my grand plan is that munition store is going to be a nice crater by the time I'm done with it.
That's a perfect way to create a massive diversion to allow our dozen or so pilots to steal a fleet
Vehicles,
of shuttles. Yes.
Yeah, deny them the guns, gives the pilots time to nick the vehicles.
So, although I don't want to be killjoy, what is this actually related to? Is this just general, like, chaos?
We're making. We're
We are-
making do for a. We're having fun during our 3-week wait.
I
We
hate
are-
to be that great, but I did send you a tertiary objective that I think this fits in.
Yeah, that's fine.
We are acquiring resources. Great. A question about the base. Do we have only atmosphere-based vehicles, or are they actually atmospheric, outer atmospheric vehicles as well?
I doubt they have any spacecraft here.
Yeah, right, I mean, spacecraft. This is the PDF.
Other base from
Yeah, it's PDF, they won't have it.
We're just
No,
looking.
yeah,
We're
we're
looking
not
for. We're looking for a local ride. All right. So we still.
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
not running. We're not riding around in clearly broken space archaeotech bullshit.
Yeah, I know, but we're looking for a fleet of shuttles.
I mean, I made it look like local. I made it try to make this guys as much as local gang paraphernalia as possible, but we don't really want to have the 8-pointed star just on the outside of our thing all the time.
Yeah.
That is a
One of
little
these
too
days.
obvious. Yes.
One of these days, somebody is actually going to
It's
have
slightly.
their brain
It's
switched on.
when you press the when you have to press the beeper, the horn. It just makes a demonic scream. Those things kind of give it away.
I sort of assumed that was Android porn messing with the horn again.
No, not me.
That's a first.
Sometimes this plays Dixie for no good reason.
I mean, to be perfectly fair, given the Nashville connection, Dixie would at least be thematically fitting for parts of the planet.
I mean, if we
less so.
we just gotta make sure we steal something local doesn't have that.
Okay, in that case, if we're not allowed in like certain core parts,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get to. Does this place have like guard tower?
Of course it will, yes.
In that case, I'm gonna. Presumably, one of them will either be not immediately as heavily guarded as the others, or minimally guarded. I'm gonna go into those and, like, on the pretense of setting up my weaponry, set up shop there to sort of, prepare for the exercise. The grand actual plan being that's where my firing point to shoot down what munition store.
Mm-hmm.
What do I need to do to achieve this? Sorry, I should also probably preface this by saying I've had a very weird day, so I'm being very precise about everything, because I've both simultaneously had too much and yet not enough to drink yet.
I just love those middle points.
Yep.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So, if I'm a little bit weird, I apologise.
Deception.
Oh yeah, it's your banker holiday, right?
No.
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 I wish it was, but no. I wish every weekend was a bank holiday, to be honest.
Amen.
It would make my life so much easier. I mean, could I try a command check on these guys? I mean, seeing as we've already established the rules
Yeah,
that
you've kind of got the
we are
correct.
actually here on legitimate military business.
Yeah.
Any bonuses or penalties?
+10 for having the right stuff.
Okay, cool. Does that take 1 moment?
Can I give him my +10 for Pierre, or is that just for me?
Unless you're going through talking for him.
Yeah, you need to be with him.
Yeah, you could do me an assist, which would be another +10, but peer is if you are leading the charge on a check, basically.
Right.
So, I mean, if you're going to give me an assist, I won't say no from the +10, but...
Yeah, you can have some assist.
Cool.
Maybe our Furious could be with you as you set up.
I'm also going to use an infamy on that, because it's really annoying that I somehow managed to fail them at 80.
You! Piddly man of the Imperium! Man!
Yeah, and the bluff being that was just me getting a little too into character.
Yeah.
I will accept that. That will do.
Your will is weak, and your throat emperor shall be.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry, I was just getting into
I'm
character.
in character. Yes.
Alright, they've
Carry
managed
on.
to through hypnotherapy for
Alright, so with a degree of success, Gray, I assume I'm safely in a guard tower, somewhere
Yep.
where I can see the munitions level.
Yes.
That's pretty much me settled, to be honest, because my first and only action is to be blow that shit sky high.
Alright, Gray, I have a question. Is there
Okay.
like a what looks like a place where the radio and all that stuff's at?
With the antennas.
With the antennas and all that.
It's pretty easy to find.
I'm gonna go. I have a mixtape in my pocket. I'm gonna go mosey that direction and go in there.
Perfect. That's perfect. I'm
You
coming with you.
need help with that.
I'm coming with you.
If anyone comes by, I'm just gonna wave my hand and say, "No, I'm a part. No, this is a part of the setup."
I mean,
okay.
yeah, he's actually working it so far.
All right. Carry on.
So
I
do
was
I make
asking
it?
if he needs help with that because I think he's helpless with tech.
I'm sure there's like just a few buttons I have to press to put to start blaring. Black is back in the.
It's not the most difficult thing in the world, I'm
Back
sure.
in black.
Don't say that. We get copyright.
Hi, YouTube.
We hate you.
Yeah.
All right. And am I in the command station though?
Yeah. You pop along.
Do I?
You suddenly materialise as if you've been there all along.
Yeah. Real quick, I'm gonna do a quick perception test. Is there anything any shiny like intelligence or text or anything I should see around?
Nothing that immediately leaps out. There's like books and stuff like that, but nothing that leaps out of being interesting. It's quite hard to, because you take a bank full of this week's food deliveries from, deliveries to your secret base. Is just having a look around isn't really enough. You could grab some books, but you'll say you're 50-50, well, less than 50. Most time you're going to get, like, this is the LASPAT charges that Regiment 46 demanded.
I'm going to point at a private, say, "Excuse me, young man. As part of this operation, I'm the secret objective to ensure that nothing is stolen from the space. So I need some sort of primary intelligence so I can get away from. God damn it! Give me a second.
Sorry, sir. He knows how this plays. Sorry, sir. I am not allowed to give you any intelligence." Because, of course, that's the response he's supposed to give in this situation.
Good man. That's what you're supposed. That's what.
Yeah.
Good man. That's exactly what we're supposed to say. All right, I'm in position. That boy gets shot in the head first.
Right.
When all this is said and done, you die first.
Yeah, so we need to find where the shuttles are.
Is there a map? I remember what I was looking for. I was looking for a map. My brain was kind of.
Gray's currently making it.
Do you mean like a grey map or an in-character?
No, a in character looking for where the shuttles would be at map type deal.
Just don't leave this job to Torn. He has only 31 perception.
I mean, to be perfectly fair, I can't talk. I've got 35. So...
Yeah, it's just that I'll probably walk by them and miss them.
I have 50 perception. I was going to buy more scrutiny so I can actually, use my little black book better.
Sure.
Sorry.
Yeah. So my brain just shut down there for a second.
We're having that kind of morning.
Yeah, I've had one of those days. So, you're using your perception for what again? Discard what you were trying to do?
Trying to, Well, I'm trying to get information, but since I'm in the command place, they should have at least a map of the base there, right?
Oh yeah, they got a map up. Yeah, it's a pretty
Yeah.
standard military base. You know, the Imperium tends to build these
we
just to
have-
plan.
We have comm beads. Can I just just point, see where they would have their depot would be, and just relay that over?
Yeah.
All right. I tell the people where the stealables are at.
Perfect. All right. So I guess I'm gonna be leading the troop of shuttle pilots along.
I mean, anyone who looks at you will just shit themselves in terror and flee. So you're pretty much best for doing the escort duty.
No. They don't actually see my face. Like I said, the top hat.
Yeah, because I think it is only if they can see his face that fear check kicks in.
Yeah.
It's not
I'm wearing clothing, a lot of tattoos, a lot of face paint, and I'm covering my face. So
Does that mean, technically speaking, you're at risk of the weather exposing your fear check? Like if your hat blows off in a stiff breeze?
yes,
Okay.
yes, that's completely right.
No, I wanted to make sure Gray had that option because I find it immensely useful.
Rolling for weather check.
Yes, that's completely true.
That is rather amusing, yes.
Krakow.
Were you rolling high or low?
Nobody knows.
Darkest.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, we don't know.
All of a sudden, a typhoon appears from nowhere.
Yeah, well, no. What happened?
It blows your top hat off.
No. I need a reaction roll. I need a reaction initiative to grab my hat.
No, you need to parry it. You can't dodge the weather, but you could parry it and hold on to your hat. No, I'm joking.
All right. So yes, you lead a troop of your less mutated kind of pilots.
Yeah,
Everyone's got their flight helmets down securely.
yeah.
They're like 1,000 years out of pattern, but what can you do?
I mean,
1,000 years out of pattern would just make them more respectable.
Yeah,
Very respectable.
very respectable. We even had them buff them and
This is the
shine them.
Imperium, remember, Greg?
True.
True. So who is coming with me, actually?
Sound of crickets.
I'm in.
Yeah,
Well,
because
Well, if you insist on doing the radio yourself,
Hey, Bucko, what are you up to?
your
Added-
conversation.
Are you muted, Added?
I think he's actually trying to talk to us, but there's no sound coming in.
Yeah, you're not coming. No sound's coming out, Added.
Yeah.
No, you need to leave Discord and come back again.
One moment, audience, we're having a slight technical difficulties.
Yeah, I
and for
know.
once,
It
it's
will be
not
funny if he's
great.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on top of my audio
Do not say
difficulties.
anything, Added.
Check your mic itself.
I mean, it's proccing, but nothing's happening.
Yeah, there's something odd going on there.
It'd be funny if he's actually talking to us the entire time, but
You
nobody
know,
realizes.
normally with as much as he's been trying, he usually says it's kind of like this is normal, but
But not when he's actually trying to talk to us, though.
yeah, that's the
Let's
thing.
get-
Like, how would we know the difference half the time, though?
Usually because he's trying to stab F-16 in the face at the moment.
He's
So
trying to
the-
do something completely hardcore and over the top, which
So
is like
let's review a little bit the plan. So Zero is gonna blow up the depot, and I'm
Yep.
assuming that then we're gonna have Furious Owl gonna start playing his mixtape over all channels so they cannot coordinate, and then we rush the shuttles. Correct?
Yeah, and I sort of assumed part two of the above was I'm providing covering fire to make sure the pilots can actually get onto the shuttles because it's not going to be an instant thing.
No, of course, but
So-
the first, second, third. Sorry, I forgot the word. This first is going to be the ammo depot cooking off. Second is the mixtape flooding all channels and preventing
Oh, right.
communication and coordination. And 3 is we rush the shuttles at the same time and blast our way out of the base.
I'm going to be talking to some of the off-duty guys and informing them that their job is to run around in panic.
Oh, perfect.
And I'm also going to be handing them out, advertising flyers. Check out this awesome band, by the way. They're kick-ass.
Combination
the
charm and
Hey.
deceive. That's perfect. Go for it.
I had a question to ask you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
deceive for the you're now going to be playing extras in this drill, and then a charm for come see our band.
Discard's
All right.
trying to ask you a question.
I have a problem here. There's a monitor in front of me. It keeps flashing 12 over and over again.
Ah,
I can't figure out how to get it to stop flashing 12.
What?
I'm programming.
that.
I'm programming a VCR clock.
There's the deceive.
Or a radio clock, essentially.
Enough of them are actually engaged to actually cause some people running around in panic.
Beautiful, beautiful.
All right.
Okay.
And there's the charm.
And a few people will probably turn up to the band, probably the ones who aren't going to run around.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
Probably the ones who leave now because they realize that shit's about to... And they don't get paid for this.
Yeah.
It's their day off,
Because
the
they
last
PDF
thing they
their
wanted to...
transcripts, so they don't care.
It comes with a 1-day pass.
And there's a raffle for who gets to meet with the band at the after party.
Nobody wants to win that prize.
Are you sure?
They don't know that.
There's going to be hooker and blow.
We know they don't want to win that prize. They don't.
Yep.
I really can see this.
Correct.
Well, he's working on it. Ad is working on it, so we can like retro. Can we retro him back into what he's doing when he pops up?
Yeah.
I'm awfully tempted to try and recruit like 5 or 6 of them to be undercover secret operatives working in the base as part of the drill for the next week or so. Who's doing mildly heretical?
All right, he said. He said,
but-
"Assume I'm tagged along." He's tagging along. All right.
All right. Let's get on with it.
I mean, to be honest, if that's the go word, all I'm waiting for is the signal to fire on the beacon.
Get on with it.
Get on with it.
On with it.
All right. So
I mean, we have been fairly Monty Python-esque on occasion, let's be honest.
I start my day. I started off by shooting that one boy in the back of the head. There we go. That's good.
Okay, that's my signal, is it? You're head capping that guy. Right.
Yeah. You're going
I
to hear it over the comms. It's go
Look,
time.
It's go time. Blam.
By the thing is that he's supposed to give me the information. If he doesn't get shot in the head, that's what it says here in the script.
Sure, let's roll with that.
Oh,
All
I
right.
forgot to put head location head.
You did, but it also wasn't there.
Oh,
Oh no, wait, cold shot head is only -20, so you would have hit just if you want to do a headshot. So yeah.
yeah, here we go. This
Because
is
like usually cold shot is -20, so yeah, that's
Don't you have
I
the
think-
headshot talent?
Yeah,
there we go.
yeah.
No armour, back of the head, point blank range. Yeah. Suddenly you redecorate.
And on
Brains
that,
are in this
All
year.
right, and I go over and I put the quickly mixtape into a cassette player. I'm sure that's there, and click play.
All right.
Run it on all comms.
On the speaker.
Yeah,
Oh.
run it on the speakers.
All right. In that case, I presume it's also my cue to blow up the depot. So,
You
The
actually
hippo.
need to do it first before. So
well,
create extra.
true. Oh yeah, good point. It's got to be like a drama.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Half action aim because
Why
I
not?
fully expect the way my dice been rolling.
Take a full action. You're sitting up there waiting.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. I suppose I've had plenty of time to aim, haven't I?
Yeah,
Alright,
you can take a time
so-
bonus.
I'm going to use the missile launcher because of the off chance this building is armored, so I might need the pen. I could
It
reasonably
is
see this
armoured.
being.
Just make sure to aim for the door.
I was going to aim for the whole, like the ventilation in the roof, but the door also works as probably an easier target. Okay, in that case, +20. Great.
Yeah.
Is this building within 600 meters?
Of what?
Me. I'm just checking in case I missed something, okay? I don't know how big this base is. Because if that's
Yeah.
a no, I'm not suffering a penalty.
There's probably more than one watchtower. You could have picked one that's close.
Yeah, we'll go with
Alright,
that.
Also,
Rolling.
sorry, don't you get a bonus against stationary targets?
Yeah, I think it's like +30 even.
I don't know if it's that high, but because stationary, it's...
Wait, I
Joe.
want to say mobile targets are like +30.
I honestly don't know. I mean, here's
I
the
will
thing.
look up the modifiers.
I've hit by 2 degrees before any bonuses for trying to hit a building. And seeing as, to the best of my knowledge, buildings can't dodge, I'm going to roll damage.
The building dodges.
Buildings
Through
can't
you,
dodge,
the
but in the
horsey rolling.
Imperium they can parry.
The building rolls dodge.
Chimney. A power chimney.
It just unfolds into a battle mech.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just about to say, it turns out it's mobile.
Okay. If it unfolded into a Titan, I would admit that would be pretty cool.
Creed!
Yeah, if it unfolds into a Titan, that just means we get to jack a Titan.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm not
that's a
jacking
cool
any
story.
Titan.
I
Actually,
don't.
legit.
The thing
That's
is,
not
you have to
Titan.
have a Principe for the whole Titan thing. I don't think we have
Oh,
Principe.
there goes the criticals.
Well, actually. So that's the free 1d5 for. Oh no, I need to roll to hit again. One moment, so I need to do that first because you have to confirm it. Funny old thing, that's confirmed. Alright, so 1d5. What do you mean can't find a 1d5?
You're not allowed to roll 1d5s in
By
this
the
game.
way, Gray,
No.
if anyone in the command bunker looks incredulous that I just shot him out in the head, I'm gonna roll command and say get back to work. That's part of the script.
Alright. Minus
What are
60,
you,
minus
Papa
60
now?
on that.
That seems pretty reasonable to be honest.
There.
Are
Yeah.
you at least wearing your armor this time?
Yes, I'm always wearing my armor this time.
Holy Mary, Mother of Timber, he's learning.
Okay, no, that did not work.
Yeah,
out.
no.
Okay.
You are now in a room full of panicking soldiers.
Okay.
They are only armed with glass pistols. You're in no danger. We're not even going to worry about them.
You could go space wing on their asses.
Yeah.
Having. I can't find the vehicle crit table off the top of my head.
But is it a vehicle or a building crit table?
That's the thing, I don't know if there is one. Like,
No. There's the building crit table.
okay, well in that case, put it this way. I did roll to good firm Zealous Hatred as well as doing 31 damage at Penny.
I think the closest would be using like plascrete for like cover.
Come again, sorry?
The
couldn't
closest would be the cover rules. I think.
Shot through the door, actually.
Well, it's still gonna have cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but it's not the plascrete, it's the doors. So it's going to be,
Yeah.
it did launch a crack round, so
You're going to blow a hole in the door, whatever happens. That's for certain.
Kaboom.
Now the
And-
question: is there anything explosive immediately on the other side?
we're hoping.
I mean, just to be absolutely clear here, my other half action is reloading.
Roll a. I would guess just roll a die and see if on a percentage.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
here's
give
the
you.
thing. Go ahead.
Yeah. If 25 or below, there's something explosive near the door, the entry site.
25 to 70, 25 to 50 would be it's something else.
No, there's nothing there. You just blow a hole.
Okay.
This is where the corpse rations.
An open door.
Yeah, you've opened the door.
You blow a hole into the infirmary. Oh no!
Now you use a crack, or not a crack, a frag round. Oh wait, you don't have any shit.
Nope, but I do have people with plasma cannons working with us. That's a hint.
That's true, except I'm off helping people jack the Valkyrie.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, fuck it.
Then
I have
again-
myself and I have frag grenades.
Gray,
Yep.
is the landing field conveniently located near enough to the munitions depot that I could conceivably make use of my plasma cannon?
Probably not from the same angle. Because he's gone for the command station. He would have shot from the command station, probably the opposite side of the building. I'm going to say.
Damn.
Mhm.
Well, you know what? Valkyries have troop bays. I'll just have the pilots swing us around.
So, alright, so plan is not going perfectly, but these people will be looking at the hangar, at the munition storage, not at us. So it's time to rush the Valkyries.
I mean, the surprise round has gone terribly well. Let's go with that.
Yeah. The
And now
guy's
there's-
brains are
and
now
now
on the
there's
console is
massive
extremely
music
surprised.
blaring. Sorry.
The guy's brains are on the console is extremely surprised.
Yeah, he was extremely surprised. So now the communication center is going to be a Chano house playing whatever Furious Owl is playing. Yeah.
Do you know what a charnel house is?
Is it Chattel or Charnel?
Charnel, if you're looking for a lot of excess meat.
Yeah, exactly. Which is exactly what Furious Owl is going to turn the personnel inside the communication center.
It is technically somewhere where only skeletons are stored, but it is in general use. It is a place full of death.
Everyone, calm down.
Slaughterhouse.
This is all a part of the part of the drill.
Bang, 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 bang.
Kaboom.
Okay. Then I shall continue. On with the drill.
Yes, drilling holes in people.
You only kill 5 guys.
Considering these people are literally no threat to you. You could just walk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're just walking through them. If
But
you
it's
kill,
a
basically
part of
just
the drill, though.
yeah, you can kill anyone you want in this room. These guys are no threat.
You don't even need.
I don't even kill most. I just shoot some of them in the leg and all that kind of stuff. Just
You can kill their bolter. Their legs are probably evaporated.
Well, I mean
Both of them
that's
are
a part.
probably-
That's a part of the whole fun. That's a part of the workout. You know.
And
They
it's an
have to be.
Astartes. It's an Astartes bolter at that.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
So, they've probably exploded and died of the shock immediately because that's what Crit 10 does to you.
Yeah, fun times. All right, so it. Mm-hmm.
now I look for Roman scrutiny to find the good shit in this room. The
You
good
fail.
shit it eludes me.
Yeah, so
There's too much blood now.
Yeah. Everything is covered in blood.
So, sorry, Alice, we still cannot hear you. Sorry, man.
Can we just assume that Bucket is using his psychic whale?
Buckle, not bucket.
Buckle was doing his psycho whale.
He wailed himself into deafness.
What about Psycho Orca? Or
That's-
Psycho Squid?
That's unfortunately a Metal Gear boss. We can't use that unless we're how we get copyrighted.
Son of a
Not
bitch!
Psycho Mantis.
Yeah, Psycho Mantis is legit.
No, we cannot hear you, Added. Anyway, let's continue this on so we can actually get to the part where the lady wakes up by the end of all this.
Alright, so yeah, at this point it's just
Bedlam.
bedlam, panic,
And I'm gonna take my top hat off.
actual panic.
Yeah, that's
Although not as many as you would have thought.
Oh yeah, they're already thinking it's actually a drill, so
Yeah.
They turn around, they start firing.
damn it. That's not good.
I mean,
Yeah.
you took your helmet.
You took your helmet off, now everyone knows this is not a drill.
Yeah, that's the thing
damn
that
it.
people who are people in combat
Damn
know
you,
that
Zinj,
yeah,
is
man.
that part of your plan?
Yes, it's Zinch. Everything is part of his plan. Just keep shooting.
Damnation. Alright, time to slice and dice.
That's my line, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's your line is lock and load.
I swear to God, if you're anywhere near that munition depot, I might just miss with my next missile.
So, Gray, am I
You're
gonna
the
have
shooting
to
guy,
roll
I'm the
hot
stabby
fire
guy.
with Valkyrie?
No, I'm sure you can find the keys.
I swear, one of these sessions is gonna end with Zero just blasting my character.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm banking on it.
Banging?
Banking.
Banking.
Alright, it sounded awkward for a second.
Nah, go to the owls if you want that sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, only to you. Anyway, so yeah, most of this is kind of below worth you guys rolling. You're stealing common stuff from common soldiers. Probably no one here is going to have bolters or anything like that. And if they do, they're probably just panicking.
Yeah.
So I think the main thing is to see how well Zero can blow up this arms depot.
All right. So there's a hole in the door currently.
Yep.
I'm just checking over my own kit to see what would be most useful for this job. One moment. Because I could just keep on lobbing crack missiles through the front door hole I've made, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I'm just.
I mean,
wondering if
like
I've got
I
anything-
said, I could just have the pilot of whichever Valkyrie I'm on swing around and open the door for me.
I mean, the door's open.
No, the door on the Valkyrie.
Oh, sorry. Right now, I
just
follow.
unload the missile pods straight in.
That's actually a good call.
Yeah,
Which
which
seems
reminds
there's
me,
now a
we need
hole
to
in the
steal more of the
building.
missiles.
Actually, yeah, I probably need to check the building before I blow it up, just in case there's anything actually.
Since we opened the door, can we just clear
alright.
the area with missile pods and then steal and load up the Valkyries with munitions?
I mean, to be perfectly honest, if any las pistol wielding PDF conscript wants to stop me with a bolt pistol in one hand while I'm lugging ammo crates out with the other, they're more than welcome to try. They will not succeed.
Oh shit!
Actually,
here
yeah,
come the
I
pods,
will
bitches.
have the pilot of my Valkyrie swing around, but just to drop me off. Because I've realized that there is tactical value in that building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna blow the shit up, but we might as well loot it first.
The problem is that Grey rolled a 3.
Well, he rolled a 6 out of 3. So what does that mean?
You have got the one guy who's actually like armed and ready to go.
Oh,
He has a pellet
great!
gun, doesn't
It's the commander, isn't it?
He has a
Yeah.
melter gun, doesn't he?
The quartermaster, we'll call him.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna just. Is he in the building?
I'm assuming, yeah, you'll meet him when you walk into the building.
All right. When I see him, I'm just gonna unhook the missile launcher from my back, point it at him, and just go, "Don't even bother." And I'm gonna try and intimidate him.
All right.
Because, quite frankly.
You roll to intimidate.
Yeah, I don't.
Wait,
either.
does he get a bonus for being guns out, right, and all that kind of stuff?
I mean,
No,
it is
it's
a
good.
crack launcher pointed directly at his face.
No, the guy's not intimidated.
All right, here's loss. Do you want me to roll initiative then?
Yeah, let's go to a quick initiative.
All
I'm not
right,
expecting this one to last long. No, just 0.
everyone.
He's quick on the
So I rolled
draw.
twice and picked the better, so I'm going off for 17.
Okay, so it looks like he's getting his gun up quick enough.
And
but
he's not.
no, he's not.
All right, fine. This is the perks of lightning reflexes. You get to ignore terrible rolls like that before. Half action aim. Half action single shot with the crack missile.
Just wipe him all the face of the
At
earth, why
point
don't you?
blank range, because of course.
Wait, point
That's
blank
what I
range, it's
want.
not going to detonate, it's just going to go straight to true.
Yes, it is. The Imperium has failed to understand the concept of a safety armor on its warhead.
Yeah.
Straight
Yeah.
through him and into the building.
No,
it's a crack missile. It'd explode on him.
Explode on contact.
They just haven't invented the whole minimum range before the contact.
Ah,
warhead.
that was all I was
No,
going
they
to say.
Yeah.
invented it. They just discarded it because they thought it was useful.
To be fair,
Yeah.
powered armor it is kind of useless.
Yeah, and also
Yeah.
with the dead core of Krieg, it is kind of useless. They're just going to do it anyway.
This is also a very fair point.
Yeah, to be fair,
I
most
sort
people
of
would take it
doubt
off.
Zara got her missile launcher from a Krieger, though.
No, probably not.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
it
he is
as well.
He's welcome to dodge.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, he
look at
is.
him neo dodge right now.
Oh, I've no doubt he'll roll like a 4 and do exactly that.
Just let me set that to the right one.
He
That's
fucking
not
does.
enough. No, it's not enough. I've
No.
got by 2 degrees of success.
Yep.
So I still hit him.
Ah.
36. Oh, that's straight in the chest.
Ooh, that could cause ammo cook-off.
Oh, come on. It's a single man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
he was
consider
the
where
crack
he's
missile.
standing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but the crack missile
great.
I've hit him with is going to be more dangerous in that regard than whatever he's carrying.
Who knows? This man might have just been like.
No, crack missile doesn't actually have blast.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't.
it's true.
Yeah, Gray.
Yeah.
Does he have
Oh.
plasma or melter canisters on his chest? I'm asking.
Fortunately, not.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot to set to body. That should have been set on body, but it's
Yeah. 1 second, I'll just drag him out onto the actual combat tracker for a second.
27 damage on the body.
And here come the errors.
Dink. Yeah.
Probably yes.
What's he got?
Entirely possible.
4, 8 off that. Yeah, he's
No,
splatted. Then 8, so only 4 off that. Yeah, he's splatted.
Kaboom.
Oh,
You had a good-
wait,
you had a good
body-
chance.
Oh, wait, no, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was a waste of perfectly good ammunition, but there we are.
You can get new ones from inside.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to roll to see if he would have hit you. No, he would have gone wide.
I mean, oh yeah, because of course we don't count as hulking because we're Space Marines. So yeah, that would have missed.
Yep.
Poor soul. Mind you, at least he was smart enough to bring a bolter. That's probably the first intelligent thing anybody in this base has done.
Well, I mean, he is the quartermaster. It's not like he has nothing but his sidearm. He probably heard the explosion and grabbed the closest thing he found.
Just about wasn't a melter gun. Alright. So, having got in, great. What do I need to do to check what's actually in here? I presume perception of some sort?
Perception, -10, because there's quite a bit of smoke and, evaporated quartermaster now.
I'm very sorry. Yeah, sure. Okay, -10.
Badunk. Yeah, there's probably some quartermaster on your visor. Yeah, you can come in as well.
Yeah.
Zero's got quartermaster on a visor.
I actually have perception. Oh wait, no, perception is a
Yeah,
stat,
perception was just the stat, which I assume is what he meant.
Don't you have better eyes than everyone else?
I have standard eyes.
Didn't
He
they-
got
okay.
normal replacement cyber eyes.
Yeah,
I think
I got standard, and that wouldn't help with this anyway because this is more about knowing what shit is. Actually, could I roll common lore admech or tech for that? Just to see what's useful.
It's probably going to be Common War. Honestly, it's munitions inside. We also have Bucko and Al Furious who were not doing really anything during this, so maybe they can come in and assist.
Well, I know what's what at least.
I was
Yeah.
going to grab another shuttle, but sure.
We have the shuttles, don't worry.
Yeah, the shuttles you've brought, crewmen.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I will begin directing them to pick up all the melta bombs.
Yeah, you'll be able to find a few. It's not that well, it's mostly las guns and stuff like that.
But also grenades, maybe some missiles.
Yeah, grenades, missiles, weapon supports, anything you can have on Imperial Guards you can
Everything
have.
explosive, and then also all the guns.
Yeah. I think this is what we should really focus on. High explosives.
Admittedly, I think that is basically the same as saying just grab everything.
Is there any hell gear inside, like hell pistols or hell guns?
No, that's well above this.
What about hotshot packs?
I mean, if you want hotshot Laz, I can just make you some.
I'm
It's
just
literally
asking
just
because we have the
it's-
opportunity to loot them.
It's literally just ripping a resistor off of back.
Ooh, wait. Can I get the bolter from the quartermaster? He's not gonna
I'm
need
back.
No.
it. Yeah.
Sorry, so what did we
Destroyed?
find? I mean, he did get crack missile.
Yeah. I'm assuming.
Plus,
that.
it's not the fact you're good to pick it up, but you don't have a supply chain to keep it supplied.
Yeah.
Which is-
well, that's
this
why
how
I'm
the-
assuming that we can get at least some weapons with supplies because we're gonna fill at least a dozen Valkyries full of munitions.
Yeah.
That was my point. I mean.
Bear in mind, most guard wouldn't have bolters, so they
Yeah.
probably wouldn't have the massive supply chain.
Yeah,
the others
that bolter's probably the only one on base.
Yeah, and he probably carries a few bits of ammunition for himself, which is probably on his person.
Since this is the Imperium, does that mean that there's at least flamers inside?
Yeah, there'll be some flamers and stuff like that.
Groovy.
How long are you going to spend looting? Is the main question.
Keep it quick.
that-
The PDF
that-
might actually respond.
Yeah, that's a good question. We didn't bring so many crew. We brought in pilots, but the looting is actually kind of spur of the moment. So at least we have Space Marines.
Yeah, so I say we don't actually dedicate that much time to it because we might be able to haul some stuff quickly, but
Yeah,
we don't exactly have
basically
people on the
just
ground.
grab what you can and leave the rest.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna grab a flamer.
I'm gonna
And-
grab as many melta bombs as I can find.
Grab missiles for Zera.
She can do that herself.
Damn
Yeah.
right I can. Alright, great. Are there frags available, or is it just crack missiles here?
There'll be some frags available.
I would assume that it'd be more frag than crack.
Yeah. This planet's probably seeing more crowd control than anything else.
Missile launchers for crowd control. You can tell the Imperium's here.
Yep.
It makes sense.
to be fair, once you hit something with a crowd with a frag missile, it's pretty easy to control it.
I mean, yes, I will acknowledge that point. That is very true.
Alright, so you do some quick looting, and then I'm not going to say you can set charges quite easily. It's quite easy to blow up an ammo dump.
Yeah, it's not like we
Yeah,
lack options.
I will expend exactly one of the melta charges.
You technically just need to make pass a tech road just to rig the bomb to blow with a timer.
Gray, have I found the commander and the command? Can I find the commander and the command bunker at all? Let me just like look around pretty much. Nope, can't do that either.
You have no idea what you're doing.
You can't find him because that was the guy you capped.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Well,
He was just sitting at his desk, having a nice drink, looking over the...
Well, that isn't 96 plus, so that's actually...
that is just a success, yeah.
Again, I don't work well when I don't have time to prepare.
Just a success.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Plus, I'm kind of torn about having to leave behind one of the melta charges, even if it's for this good.
Yeah, well, we didn't think this through.
Story well out.
I imagine he's crouched over the charge, just sobbing as he inputs the detonation signal.
Do you whisper a soft "I'm sorry" as you gently rub it and then leave?
No, he'll save that for when he actually sets it off.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Alright. So, you can probably hear the sounds of like incoming fighters and stuff like that as you boost off. But you'll probably get away. So, actually that's probably a better thing. It's like you are going to be taking off and flying with a large formation of shuttles from a base that's just taken off, taking an attack. So how are you going to hide that?
We didn't think of that, did we?
No.
Nope.
I've already just thought of it.
Why don't we call in the attack?
That's perfect. We have their channels. And we have their equipment. That's a deceive roll.
oh man. I'm gonna. So, what do you do within 3 points again? What's like one of the things you can do?
Well, how much?
Not much corruption. I only have 15 corruption.
So not much.
Let's deal with this situation.
You
first.
really need to pick up some. You've got more than 15 corruption.
I have 17 corruption.
Oh no, wait. You must have gained more than that.
No, you got more than that. You got 29.
No, when did I get 29 corruption?
In the building.
Yeah, you pick up a whole bundle of corruption when you die like that. Have to come back from the dead by spending.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
So wait, how many times I get? Wait, how much corruption?
You're 29.
You haven't crossed the threshold because you're a space marine.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
you
got one off.
were involved in the perils of the warp. You died. Then you were involved in a second peril of the warp where your body was transferred. You picked up a hell of a lot of corruption in that session.
But
those
none
two
of those-
sessions.
Then you exploded again.
None of those things had corruption tied to them, I thought.
They did.
No, they
all
all
of
do.
those have
Yeah.
corruption to
All
them.
those had corruption.
Anyway, you have reached the second level for your infamy bonuses. So, I'm assuming you're just wanting the stuff for your rolls. You can add 10 to a single roll before you roll it, or you can re-roll any failed characteristic test.
I'll go for the 10 for the roll, just for that. So I'm gonna go deceive. and
Or
just 100.
you can add a degree of success to a successful test.
How is a degree of success to this? Whatever this turns out as.
Well, you might not want to spend that until after you roll.
Okay. Well, we're gonna call this one in. There was a bandit attack. Clearly some separatist movements.
I don't think you need to spend the infamy point to be 100%.
Well,
I'll make it. No, I will. I'll just make it. I'll make it 9 degrees of success.
Sage is pleased.
Do you identify yourself by your rank and number, and then they write?
Yeah.
No, I
He-
identify myself with a dead guy's rank and number.
Yeah, you kind of pick it up and then, oh yeah, wipe it off.
I have his dog. I have his dog tags on.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna win the Medal of Terra.
Clearly,
Lying on in the line of
You
duty.
sell this. You sell like Commander putting up brave fight against. What you describe in the attack. being then?
No, it's a horrible separatist bandit attack of clearly crazed people who think Dead Dog Eyes is still alive out there.
Mutants.
No one
What?
ever saw his body. They want people to bring him back from cryo sleep.
So a bunch of country and western have gone rebel
Yes.
and have attacked a military base.
Country western rebels, yes.
It's the don't shit on me crowd.
No, country western rebels. We're not going there.
The cowboys.
So basically, a bunch of rednecks have gone anti-government
It's a
in
bunch of
classic
Desert
redneck style.
Broncos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It was the final straw. Oh my gosh! You started a civil war. You just literally started a civil war.
No, he hasn't. He's told them they have.
Yeah. As far as they know.
So basically, now they're gonna nuke Nashville.
Yeah, they're gonna
I mean, to
crack
be
down
fair,
on it, and then
okay.
an actual civil war is gonna start.
Nashville does need a lot of
We
chlorine in
have-
that gene pool.
Well, the thing is, what we're doing right now is that we're building tensions between the PDF and the local people. They're not going to know why they're getting cracked down on. So we have a lot more friction points that we can start building our faction out of.
Yeah,
You know-
that's some smart thinking right there. This guy, that's amazing.
So crazed country music singers that want their pop idol back.
Is this what our pirate radio is gonna be? Anti-government propaganda? Bring back Dog Eyes?
We don't know where he went in the first place, but that's essentially this thing I'm selling.
We're gonna be the voice of the resistance for these oppressed people when the PDF come in knocking.
That would mean we would have to get a second phone.
No, I mean it's the pirate radio. We're gonna use the pirate radio to stoke tensions.
Well, here's the thing. That means we have to start playing with music, and then I'm like, do we really want to go through that?
It's a good idea.
We'll think of it later after I hang up the phone. I tell everyone what I told. I tell everyone that I called this one as a rebel separatist attack by crazed country music singers. I hear Zyra's teeth grind over the radio. Smile to myself, and then leave singing "What a Great New Day" under my whistling it as I leave.
Yeah, to be fair, if you're singing over the radio, you might get a dig back on the lines of "I've got a crack warhead with your name on it just for you."
I'm not singing over the radio. I'm whistling it to myself as I
I'm glad
leave.
you can understand why I said that.
Yes, I understand.
The point is that we did good. We did good.
Yes, actually, it legitimately did a good job there. It's true.
Yep.
All right, now we have to meet what's her face.
Yeah. So you get away. So you kind of use that as covering your. You've sent out a bunch of men, kind of like to take cover from the attack. You're evacuating wounded or something like that. Don't attack the incoming things.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure. We act as the evacuation, then we bring him to the ship.
We actually take
Perfect.
a couple of PDF wounded on board so that we can use them for fodder later on.
Yeah, they don't know. They're gonna be very sorry they took our ride.
Or that we can corruption and all that kind of stuff. We'll do that. We'll play that by ear. We have some human resources laying around.
So we basically came back in to help evac, and then we abducted a bunch of PDF troopers. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. While we're at it, sure. Why can't we not?
Why not
At
just
least
do
we
a
have
bit of
uniform.
adoption while you're waiting?
Yeah, at least we have uniforms now.
Look, we need to break a couple of people to be our interns so they can do we
Yeah,
can
it's
use
not-
them as ritual fodder for things.
It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea at all.
All right. So
Okay, you escape. News spreads of this apparent small but extremely efficient rebellion. Because, of course, none of the survivors on the base, which isn't many once that arms depot goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
none of the people survived on the base.
They don't know that it wasn't some random hillbilly independent cell. They don't.
Yeah.
I can't prove it was.
They somehow have crack grenades. Yeah.
Well, they
I
did
don't
have. Did after the attack had been going on for a while anyway.
So I realized what happened. The mixtape was from this guy, from the dead guy. Was that it?
The next tape, I don't know. I honestly wish what I had on hand, but I can retro back to say it was Dead Dog
It is
Tier.
music.
Was it Dead Dog Tier remix?
Yeah.
Dead cat.
No, it was Dead Dog Tier's played
Nice.
backwards. So he got back his wife, he got back his doggone died, and his car arm broke down.
That's not how it works when you play it backwards.
That's when you play
No, no,
country
no,
music
no.
backwards.
The album is listed backward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Right.
So, yep. That doesn't really fill into any of your objectives, but it gives you a lot more like here.
it gave us some like side work time. All right.
Yeah.
Gets us a hell of a lot more transport. So when
Yeah,
things
transports-
start picking up, we're
Transports
not
and weapons are not a problem now.
Excellent.
All right. So now we're going to go meet the lady, and I'm going to try and sell her we're going to go and sell her on a new venue of music to branch out into.
You could even say a new way of life.
We're already getting to the new way of life. Let's not like overly play the metaphors here.
Yeah, but she already knows that something metaphysical has happened. She can feel it in her soul.
Yes. Let's.
Plus, she did sort of see all the corpses.
She was unconscious actually, so she didn't.
No, she
No.
didn't.
Which
okay.
she didn't
I
see all the
could've sworn
corpses.
last session before she went unconscious, she saw
No.
all.
No, we trick her into agreeing it, so she gives consent so the ritual goes smoothly, and then drugs her up her gills.
And then we wheeled her into the
Wait, if she's
operating
been
room.
unconscious recovering from this for the past 3 weeks, does that mean that she's been getting whispers the entire time?
Probably.
No, I think she was conscious at the start, but the body takes time to adjust. This is what I think Grace said.
Yeah.
Not that she's unconscious, but she's gonna take time to recover. Actually, get on her feet.
Yeah. Which is
Alright.
actually going to be probably less than 3 weeks actually, because she's got regeneration now.
How much? How
So this is probably about a week later, and you've kind of wandered off, like raided a base, blown up a base, created a
Stolen
revolution.
half of the base.
Yeah, created a revolution.
Yeah, that was
An
fun.
entirely imaginary revolution that is nonetheless being cracked down on harder than anything in the past 15.
It's all about propaganda.
Mm-hmm.
The truth is subjective.
Well, the thing is, we'll have two different radio stations going. One is being broadcasting this. One broadcasts our music. The other one broadcasts crazy revolutionary speech of bring back Dead Dog Eyes.
Yeah, down with
So,
Imperium and all that shit.
Yeah. Imperium has really shit taste in music.
It's like literally one of their broadcasts.
Yes.
Right, so you head off to kind of meet up with her. You of course. Sorry?
How much corruption did she take from being on the operation table? Did we ever figure that out?
Probably a lot.
Did she take at least? We say she took at least 10.
Well,
I know, but I'm not going to tell you.
Ah,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, F-16. Can you make a corruption Geiger counter? We can roll over people to see what their technical corruption level would be.
Not without killing you. Oh wait, you're not a psyker.
That's a great answer, though.
Yes, I just need a few parts.
Okay. Anyway, so
Not
lady,
without killing Buckle, and I don't want to do that.
we go in. I have a phone on a silver plate on a cushion, and I pull it off the platter and it rings.
Before that, you arrive at her offices, which she has the penthouse of, and you're kind of like, receptionist is kind of like, yes, and you are? Madame Domin is very busy.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Don't we have an appointment?
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, get your ham voice out. You and Paul.
Do not worry. I believe she would enjoy talking to me. I am one of a representative of a very select group. Just let her know that her benefactors have arrived. One of her benefactors has arrived. A representative of one of her benefactors.
she kind of like looks dubious that Madame Donna will have benefactors. But she gets on the phone and says, "Oh, okay, yes, apparently she has made it space in her schedule. Please go straight on up."
Thank you very much.
You get into a gold-plated lift, which is kind of like she unlocks with a special key because, of course, she doesn't want any random person getting into the lift.
Mm-hmm.
And you ride it up to the top of the building.
This is our special lift.
Yeah. Personal lift. You notice it does stop on every floor. It has the ability, but it is basically an express elevator from the penthouse to the ground floor.
Mm-hmm.
Doors open, lovely, like marble laid thing. Marble and gold inlay, everything you'd expect from someone who's got more money and taste. As you're you're met by English Butler 254.
So Butler Servitor, gotcha.
Yep. He's.
It's the Jeeves model. Nice.
It's programmed to be perfectly and utterly, English and quite that kind of smarmy put down like everything it says. It's like anyone who's not my mistress is obviously below me.
Yeah.
Follow me, sir.
Yes.
Try not to get too much mud on the carpet.
I bet it's because people have forgotten what English is. I bet he's speaking with a French accent instead.
I make sure to scuff my feet on the scuff the mud off my feet.
He just talks in a very high Gothic accent.
Yeah.
Oh, I realize he's actually speaking Cockney, isn't he?
Oh god, no, that's low Gothic.
That's orc.
High Gothic.
Yeah, Cockney is orc.
All right, and so we go in.
Well, as you walk down the corridor, you see kind of three figures kind of stumble out the room. All very attractive men, clothes in disarray.
Tired, covered in sweat.
Two of them are dragging the third, whose legs have just completely given out.
I see her libido has recovered.
They're just kind of like part crying, relief, and part relief, part don't make me leave. Kind of death by Susu.
Yes. We open the door and go inside.
Great success.
And she's like made herself look proper, ornate, large dressing gowns. Like, I don't know what you did to me, gentlemen, but I want more.
I will pull out a phone platter thing, pull it off, it will ring, and there was a call for you, ma'am.
Interesting. I assume it's like an old style phone,
Yes,
but just doesn't connect to anything.
It doesn't connect to anything. It's an old style ornate phone.
She'll lift it up and kind of, hello?
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I've just been thinking the past 5 minutes. What exactly am I going to tell her? And I'm coming in blank.
Be smarmy, ask how she likes it, and ask
Alright,
discuss payments.
All right. Let's get down to business, shall we? So, let's get down there. So, madam, I'm certainly hoping that you're enjoying your new lease of life.
Very much so. I've not felt this good, well, ever. But I really have to question, this seems amazing. I mean, not just like the physical properties, but everyone just seems to be a little bit more respectful of me.
That's just your natural charisma.
Positive. I imagine this could be some sort of positive side effects. I wouldn't be worried too much about it. Think of it as an additional blessing of the procedure. You should enjoy yourself. You have life.
I am enjoying myself.
Yes, and you're going to enjoy yourself for at least another century. I can guarantee that.
That good? Excellent.
Yeah.
Recurring treatments.
Not yet. Recurrent treatments will occur later, but for now the body needs time to readjust. Continuing treatments on and on, in short spans and short intervals could have detrimental effects. Thankfully, you will be able to enjoy yourself for such a long period of time that you're going to forget what old age means by the time you need another treatment, for which we will be present to supply.
Administer,
supply. Yes. So, regarding our part of the arrangement, as you remember, we did not ask for any monetary compensation because your
Connections.
your being here with this glorious success is the proof of concept of our product, and I certainly hope that you will be able to
Give us connection
to give us the connections that we need in order to further expand our business across the planet. Do you need a roll here, Gray?
Yeah, make a charm.
All right, plus 10 for spend infamy point because I don't want to fail this. Rolling against a 19. No additional bonuses.
No, it's pretty straight.
Copy. It's a nice success.
Yep, nice easy success.
Yeah.
Excellent. What kind of thing are you thinking? You know, what do you want to get out there? I mean, adverts, of course, my forte. You know, if it's a new product, if it's this product, I don't know if you even need advertising.
Not as of yet. We still do not have the infrastructure for large-scale products.
Also, we wish to keep this a select thing to give out to our most important of clients.
Exactly. This is for the moment. You were the proof of concept. The actual price for the procedure could very well be rather high. So we are looking for rather select clientele, at least for the moment. We will see how we can expand in the future. But for now, this is an expensive and complicated procedure. It's impossible for us to mass produce it. You understand?
Also, remember, hoardy and snooty and keep it up. Like this is only for the most choice of people.
Yes, exactly. You can brag about the procedure you've had, but if you wish to advertise it to the people you think can actually afford it. And a little bit out of conversation, guys, just for one moment. I'm assuming that now we're going to be taking in resources as compensation, not just as well as marks of loyalty, correct?
And also, we're looking for advertising.
Because my point is that if we start going it free, it's instant suspicion. So she was the proof of concept, but now we can get monetary compensation, etc.
Well, we'll see if we can for a bit of a resource base, but we're also working on
and connections so we allow us to make certain roles much easier. At least, great. That is my proposition. Yes, if we're gonna be if we're gonna be bringing in these rich and famous people and extracting a lot of money from them, we can extract them connections and then get bonuses on certain acquisition roles.
Yeah,
is that acceptable?
That's fine by me. Of course, you'll have to perform a ritual every time.
Yeah, some bankers, some industrialists, some magnates, stuff like that, so we can get discounts from them.
Also, this is remember that this part right here is to get the influences up there, but we're also just sell her on this here is a proof of concept for a secondary venture we're looking into, which is a business opportunity of a new kind of music that we're also expanding out into that we would like you to be our representative of. Oh, you want to make a duo? Not a duo, but you want to make for her to introduce us to introduce the band. Essentially, yes. Oh, wait. Do you want us to sign up with her music company? Well, this is just to get this. The thing is, you're not signing this. These two things are supposed to be disjointed. That you are acting as a. This is a favor paid for from a different favor. That you wish to get a different set of musicians exposed. Yeah. So we're trying to play that you as we're separating your identities as the man over the phone versus Dusel the. I can mimic voices. She doesn't know who I am. Yes, she will not recognize my voice. So sell a connection to the band and advertising this new people as a mode of compensation for those. Yes, and this is the first favor which I doubt you have any difficulty with fulfilling. The second would be if you would do us a personal favor, and while I do represent a group that brings in this wonderful treatment, I also represent a different group of friends and colleagues who are music producers, a band, you could say.
Oh, yes? Do you kind of want them on the radio? We can get them onto the radio.
Your endorsement will be much appreciated. Do I tell her about the concert we did? That we stole from that dead dog guy?
Nope.
No.
Okay, no.
Don't tell that to her. We're
All right,
dead.
all right.
The whole that dog thing is.
All right. So I'm gonna ask her to bring us in for a recording, correct?
A recording / like also.
Demo. Understood. Recording demo in her studio.
And we're also thinking of a scandalous. We're thinking of a bit of a scandalous underground advertising method where we have a private radio station set up, which is supposed to be so illicit that people can tune into.
Wait.
Spice up the sale.
Let's convince her next time about the pirate radio because that's illegal.
No, but
that's the whole point.
Yeah, if she can get us on actual radio, that would be much better, because then we can get banned from actual radio before we have to switch to pirate broadcasts.
Exactly. Don't reveal the pirate
Don't
radio.
jump the gun.
Okay,
yeah,
we can flip these over then.
Yeah, just to give you the warning that the music is a little alternative and different. A change from the status quo, you could even say.
It is enlightening.
Indeed. Do I need to roll now?
Yeah, it might be an idea.
All right, I'm spending a second infamy point. I'm not gonna screw this up one up.
Yeah, because this is kind of like you convinced her like not to NBC tell everyone.
Yeah.
But now you need to
notice, but she's not gonna say exactly what the procedure is to everyone. She's gonna be heard in secret, you know. Not that there's not gonna be rampant speculation about how many dead toddlers she consumed, but you know, it's always about the rich. There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
Yeah, for a moment I thought it was 100.
Eek.
Yeah. Yeah, so she will consent to put you on the radio.
With her endorsement. Yeah. Oh, it's going to be properly scandalous. She's going to love it. She's going to be back into scandals.
She's going to be back. She's going to be back as something that everyone talks about again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the point. As the more scandalous you are, the more
Alright.
you are.
How much of a build-up do you want? We could do for the radio. Do you want us just to drop it, or do you want us to tease it for like a week or so, then drop it? You mean?
Let's. We can tease it a little bit, just to gauge the reaction, so we can adjust what sort of music we're gonna drop initially before ramping it up. I think this is the correct choice. After all, if we want to get banned on radio, first we need to be on the radio, and we actually need to be at least for a period of time for people to actually know us. Because if you're just banned off the radio without people even finding out who we are, then the point is lost.
How are we looking at here's a question real fast. How much how much regulation is there for radio broadcasting here currently in the Imperium area?
Imperium levels of regulations.
The Imperium.
Yeah.
There's a depth of Pieties on this planet. That's how many regulations.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like
I'm not going to start screaming death to the false emperor and all that shit, but you know.
Not until the second album, at least.
No, by the time the second album hits, we'll be knee deep in Armageddon, so it doesn't matter if we start.
Is that the title for the next album?
Yeah, that's season 2 when all hell breaks loose. It's a perfect name for an album.
True. Well, we already have some recordings set up, so we can just pass them along to be played on the.
Yeah, I assume at this point, I assume you have all the music ready to go. You probably spend most of your nights just knocking together songs and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's gonna be one of my favorites because it's gonna be fuck the Arbites, because I have enemy Arbites, so a lot of my songs are about screwing over with them.
So you've invented rap. Thank you.
You know, also hard metal about screwing with the authority. Like, not fuck the Imperium, but, you know, fuck the Arbites.
Okay. We can also have the song, the hot hit single, "Fuck the Arbites." Thank you.
Yeah, but if some hillbilly rappers that are being oppressed and downtrodden by the Imperium decides to invent rap and say "fuck the Arbites" in their song,
I thought they were downtrodden hillbilly music country singers.
It's a mix of country and rap. You could do better and just invent a new genre name of crap.
Country rap. That's
dear.
perfect.
Let's go ahead and do crap then.
No, it's country rap. It's crap.
A rap.
You know what's sad? Country rap is already.
Ah,
Oh,
is
God.
it crap? Is it totally crap as well?
There is nothing new under the sun.
No,
Yeah.
that's unfortunately the truth.
Yeah. So we're gonna inspire a whole generation of rebels, literally.
Alright.
I think this is a very good session.
So,
Okay.
we'll just kind of spin over the next week and then get close to your debut.
Yep.
They've been dropping the hints that, they've got the most famous, a completely new sound coming.
Yeah.
A lot of people think it's like her, coming out, back, because the rumours of her, kind of change spread pretty damn rapidly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
wait until she goes on some red carpet with that scandalous piece she's been hoping for. She's been dreaming about wearing again.
What, the skull bodice?
Yep.
The school
The
bodice made up.
one she wore 30 years ago when
Yeah.
she could afford to wear it.
Yep.
So you're gonna make us do a roll or something like that to see how it goes over the air?
No,
No. This is pre-recorded.
This is
We don't
pre-recorded,
need to make
yeah.
rolls.
it
I
will
think he's
kind of
going to roll on the public perception, not on us.
Yeah, I'm going to roll how the public go. Lower the better for you.
Lower the better.
Yeah,
Please
so
roll 100. Please roll 100. Instant ban.
Roll 100 riots in the street.
No, we inspire riots.
is that how you want to do it? The higher.
We predict a riot.
No,
Yeah.
no. The lower it's accepted, but the higher it causes,
True.
some
Yep.
people like it, but other people hate it, and it actually starts a conversation in Discord.
Alright. The day arrives. Yeah, the day arrives, and it's you probably sit down with the radio, tune on the old wooden wireless set. No one knows why it's a wooden wireless set. It just is.
It's the wooden finish. It's beautiful.
Yeah. And then the kind of the producers there getting ready, and he he says he hasn't even had a chance to listen to this to himself. It's been delivered to him, top secret and all that, and just hits play, and it's not there isn't mass numbers of insanities. You've gone for one of the more subtle, slow corruption songs.
Which is
Yeah.
probably for the best.
That's
Yeah.
probably for the best.
That is
You
our
haven't got-
plan.
You haven't gone for the one that basically just breaks people's spines. You've gone for one that gets into people's minds.
Yeah, I didn't use the Book of Lorgar as inspiration for the lyrics. That comes later.
That comes later.
I'm glad you've specified that.
No,
Look,
because
we just
with-
put the hymns to a beat. That's basically what we did. we do.
because my idea was with cryptography and linguistics, I was going to put demonic summoning speech inside the lyrics of my song.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, mass summoning of demons over the radio waves.
What could possibly go wrong?
Everything.
Good.
But let's be in the here and now for the moment.
So you're on the radio. And with the advertising, guess what? You gain another. Where is it? Record deal.
Oh shit, we got a record deal, lads.
No, it's not a record deal, not a simple. So you're on the radio, but you haven't been banned from radio. Where we go?
Okay, we're on the radio. Achievement
Yeah.
unlocked on the radio.
Yeah, but that's not actually an objective. You have to get yourself banned.
No, we're gonna get banned. Don't worry about that. I'll make sure of that.
Yeah.
We'll get there eventually.
But you've definitely completed pirate radio.
Yes.
That is now all set up for when we get banned off the radio, and we can put the real shit on the radio.
Yep. So everyone gains 5 more infamy.
Nice.
Yay! 39
52 for
infamy.
Ablative's character. 49 for Zebrins.
I should be 45, I think.
Yep.
And
Dussel's at 50.
am I
Cast is
really
at
one corruption
45.
point away from being from getting?
Yes. Yeah, and to be fair, 30 is not a disaster break point. It's just a break point. The one you have to worry about is 100.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I agree.
Dussel's at 50, Caster's at 45, Addy's at 29, Chainmail's at 46, and Tonan's at 50.
All right.
Good stuff. Oh,
5 infamy points.
Where's
Oh
discard?
man, I can actually make some good rolls for equipment next time.
Yeah, don't take
Yeah.
With
The minute
50
you
for me.
roll the 99, then we'll have the arms dealer branch of the armor first armor.
No, we're still scavenging our ship for all the gear because it's new.
Right, okay.
Yeah. We're still trying to find all our shit.
Oh, right, so it's just buried in the ship somewhere. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, we haven't had enough time to actually fix and clean everything.
That sounds about right.
Alright.
Oh, that's interesting. Your infamy stuff actually has things for each alignment that you can and can't.
Yes. I think the exception being undivided for fairly obvious reasons.
Woo!
Well, yeah, you have to have an alignment for you to have an alignment. That is not changed.
Yep. Staying undivided, I think, is gonna be a very good choice for me.
Oh my god, I have...
Yeah.
Apparently, I now have the same amount of infamy as the commander of a flotilla or a greater demon.
Nice.
Wait, how many infamy do you have?
52.
I'm 50. Does that mean I'm in the same bracket?
Barely,
Yes.
but yes.
Does that mean I'm famous on the at least the continent?
You're fine. You guys are going to be famous on the planet.
Yes.
Your pictures will be up on the walls of
Yeah.
like very angsty teens across the planet.
I'll make sure to put
Yeah,
bronzer on and wear a speedo. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Most of us at this point are in the bracket of being, even if you're not in 50 plus, we're commander of a Grand Cruiser / Conqueror of the World / Strong Warband leader equivalent.
Yeah.
Which is impressive considering we're completely planet bound and haven't really done much of it.
But
It's
no,
a question of perspective. We're a world famous rock band.
Yes. You're a world famous rock band on a densely populated world, and
Yeah.
everyone's talking about you.
Oh my gosh! As soon as we roll out the merch, we're gonna be rolling in cash.
Also, we're working. Also, around the backdrop, we're also starting a small uprising
There's nothing
Of
small
ang-
in what we're doing.
of the angry music critics. They're going to somehow keep attacking PDF bases with startling accuracy.
Yeah.
So,
I keep telling you, it's called working over the opposition in advance. It's basic strategy.
Here's
so
something
bizarre.
interesting, actually.
Uh-huh.
I don't spend an infamy point to add 1 degree of success to a test. I spend an infamy point to add 1d5.
That's
Ooh,
that is
Nice.
what you call it for. That's being a Seamkin for you.
that's
Yes.
tasty.
Actually, it's... no,
I
wait,
can
you
ignore
only spend an
crits.
infamy.
Where's the infamy chart again?
This is
305.
on 305.
305. Right.
305.
So let's see. Currently, F16 may not spend infamy points to gain a +10 on a characteristic test.
Which no one does anyway.
Well, precisely.
Sometimes you do.
Our Slaneshi types can't spend infamy points to recover from being stunned, which is actually more of a problem.
Could be
Um,
troublesome.
Yeah, Korn, when rolling to regain wounds by spending infamy...
No one here is corn.
Yeah, true enough. And do we have any Nurglets?
I
Oh,
don't
yes.
think-
Yes.
Castle Brother.
I keep thinking
Oh,
you were
right.
Nurgle. Oh yeah, we have the Nurgle Psyker, don't we?
The
Well,
guy
technically,
who's
yeah.
moving, and thus we can't really.
But he can't spend infamy points to reroll failed characteristic tests.
That one hurts.
But
Yeah,
his
that
bonus
one's
is
like-
that if he ever rolls to regain wounds, he always gets the maximum amount.
That anti-hurts.
So he's got a really good bonus and a really shitty drawback.
Yes.
I think that works out for him.
And of course, Siege has something that's swingy as fuck, along with something that's basically irrelevant.
Fucking
Nothing
Zetch.
for me because I'm undivided. Nice.
Undivided don't get anything. We don't get
Yeah.
bonuses or penalties.
Yeah, but I don't get any penalties.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Alright, I think.
Yep.
Yep,
So,
modified sheet.
sheet's been modified. You're up to date. Do you want to be gaining some more corruption at this point? You wanted to get yourself banned?
I need to go and like make sure I have enough Selene markers to actually become aligned.
Nice.
So we've got some time, so I think we should move on to something else. I will say at this point that after a week after this, a couple of weeks have now passed since you've got your debut.
You've gone live.
Yeah. So there is probably going to be a good push to get you banned, but it's not really going anywhere yet. It's generally just standard angry parents. Why is my kid listening to this stuff? It verges on the heretical.
It verges on a scandal. It actually is scandalous.
Yeah, and the main thing is that the crackdowns in Nashville have led to an actual formation of a rebel band, but mainly out of its kind of attempts to survive. If they're gonna come for us.
A rebel band or a rebel band?
A band of rebels.
Band of rebels that has yet to form a band. Although it's only a matter of time.
We only have to give them a cup.
Yeah.
We should help them along with that.
I think the Alpha Legion's senses are tingling.
Yes.
They're practically vibrating when you hear a rebellion against the Imperium.
I don't make contact. God damn it.
You suck.
I'll try that next time.
Just re-roll. Don't you have infamy points?
Yeah, I don't want to reroll on that. Oh,
It's
I
at
know.
the end of the session.
It's not the end of the session. We still got
I
half
already
hour.
made this. I already made this. Tried to make this roll earlier on. Those for a joke. We could try to make contact with the rebel band on a very small part. So, what would that be to get in contact with them, Gray?
Ooh.
Would that be scrutiny? Just like hunting them down?
How do you find a band of rebels?
Yeah.
I mean, just look at the biker bars, all that kind of stuff.
Wait. Let's just ask about the situation in Nashville. I think have the PDS started rolling in?
No, they're giving more Arbites.
Sorry, are they controlling territory, or are they just making hit and run attacks? Is this an underground something, or is there actually lines drawn?
It's more hit and run. It's not kind of full on rebellion. It's more, the Arbites are doing more sweeps, and they're starting to become an armed resistance to that sweeps. Those sweeps, people are getting annoyed that they keep hunting for what they know exists, but of course doesn't.
It doesn't exist.
Wait,
Yeah.
I got it. We need to hit one of the Arbites holding facilities.
You want to stage a breakout?
Yes. Cartel style, baby.
Sure. Okay.
Out of character.
Again,
Your obsession with the cartels
cartel.
tonight is worrying.
It's just a thematic thing.
Yeah.
Because I read in the news that a couple of weeks ago they actually did beat up the Mexican federal government.
Ooh.
Yeah, when they freed El Chapo's son, they basically put an ultimatum to the cops: you either free them or we kill you all, and they freed him.
Yeah. Fun times.
Yeah, so let's stage a breakout, and hopefully some of the guys that we helped, we can either make us contacts or they will actually are part of this underground resistance.
We're fixing to escalate this a little bit further along.
Yes, and also create contacts.
So I mean, we could just, you know what would be a good way to gather information about what people are actually in jail for?
Does it even matter? We're just gonna try and find where they're holding these miscreants and free them, which should
That would just be that won't even require a roll. You'd be able to find prisons quite easily.
Yeah. This is gonna be
Look for the prison.
yeah. My logic is that since they're making sweeps and arrests, the normal facility is going to be overcrowded, which means it will be easy to track where the vans are going because they're going to be moving all the time. It's probably even going to be common knowledge on the streets where the prison vans are going. There's no way for them to keep it the actual military sweeps hidden.
Okay. All right, I'll dress up as an arbiter. I'll dress up as an arbiter.
No, just put the. No, why? Why are you still
on my head?
You're still wearing Space Marine armor. You paint yourself like an Abites and a Space Marine Abites.
I'll actually re-roll that. Yeah, close enough. I'll go in like looking like Judge Dredd, and we'll stage a breakout.
Sure. Wait, we need credentials again.
F-16.
Make us credentials again.
We need you to practice those fancy little IDs you make all the time.
Yeah, with the laminated ones, please. With the ring chain around the neck.
Oh god.
Yeah, I think you've done the correct this time. Huh? That's terrifying.
Double sub 10 rows on making fake IDs.
Dussel, what is your character skill again?
In what?
Your you have for being a apostate.
I have enemy bodies. I can't integrate myself with them. I think I hate them.
No, because you can't get your because you.
Yeah, if you hate them, you're not going to be able to walk in without wanting to kill them.
No, not the bodies. I have enemy.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to use the IDs. Sorry.
No, I just want to make sure.
Totally not a heretic.
No, he rode sub 10 again. We are.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. In that case, it's convincingly not a heretic.
Yeah,
We are
like
heretic A.
I like how Blade not even trying to talk. He's just stamping the IDs and just throwing them at us.
This is my finest craftsmanship. You piece. You piece.
Public. Right.
All right.
We need a plan of attack. Anyone have a plan of attack? Anyone have a? Do we know what the facility is, Green?
We go in, shoot everybody, and blow away up.
Probably pretty well documented.
Yeah.
We go in, we shoot everybody, and we open the cells and leave.
Yeah.
Not to mention, if we're going to be direct about it, I've got something that will solve the walls just fine.
Yeah, I was just gonna say maybe the best course of action is making a great big hole for the prisoners to escape through.
Thor, do you have any artistical abilities?
If you're asking for dancing or being a ballerina,
I mean, making an image.
I'm sorry, what kind of image are you talking about?
I want Dead Dog tears, but I want him looking deified. To up on a wall.
So basically, you want him to Photoshop Dead Dog Tear's head onto the end.
No. I did steal his jacket and his hat, if you remember.
Yes,
you did.
So
yeah,
Thor,
I can start flying around wearing his clothes, with black wings.
You could.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just need you to put this Dead Dog mask on real fast.
Just need to put his mask on.
Just put this mask on. No, it's actually a pretty good plan. We can actually do the.
We're
the
trying.
thing.
If we're going to like raise a rebellion in this man's name, we're going to have to put some iconography around.
Right. I grab my guitar, I sheath my swords, I put on the mask, I put on the clothes, I put on the hat.
Look, here's the
Nobody
thing.
cared who you were until you put on the mask.
Yes.
Look, we can get you a guitar that's also an axe later on. All right, bro.
Okay. A power guitar axe. That's
A
amazing.
power guitar axe, yes.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Well, we have this bullshit thing going. Let's go and do it.
Yeah. Are we going with
Also-
the Valkyrie? Are we making a raid with the Valkyries?
No, we're doing it. But we're doing the raid by power bikes.
We don't have
Okay, and where do you plan to get those?
Outside, from the outside that bar over there, where all the bikes are lined up behind.
Makes perfect sense.
Cool. Let's just do a quick. Can you just pop a few locks over here at 16?
Yeah, just bring some of the guys as well. Make a fleet of bikes, and I'm gonna lead them with my
What's
flying
better?
forward.
What's more? Well, here's a question. Like, what's more country music rebellion with people driving around, doing a raid via motor choppers?
Motor choppers and pickup trucks.
Yep.
Wait,
can't
does the
believe we're doing
combi
this.
tool still work on security tests?
I think they do.
Because if so, then that should have had a +10 on. I'll go check. It's not like I'm doing anything else.
Alright, so
No, unfortunately it does not.
This really says success. Okay, great.
alright, so yeah, the kind of the area who's gonna is gonna be pretty standard. So I'm just gonna,
We roll in, we shoot people, we throw up, we have thorns fly around as a deific, reincarnation of Dead Dog.
I start playing his songs with his voice because of mimic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we will shoot up and break people out of this with this gel.
We're gonna do it at twilight.
Yeah, it's a twilight.
As twilight approaches.
Why not at dawn?
Because at twilight, the gates of hell break open.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Valid point.
Mm-hmm.
Seems more thematic to do it at the dusk.
I make sure that I roll to make sure that no, it does not work. Why can't I make a single freaking roll today?
No, you have to roll each one twice.
All right, no, wait, that one doesn't have a. I don't have any more infamy points to reroll that. I was going to make sure it's an orderly escape, but nope.
No, wait.
Why would you want
has it
an
already started?
orderly escape?
Just so people can actually break down.
Wait, did we actually start? Did I miss something?
I
No,
thought
not
I thought we were narrating it. Okay.
no, because
Greg has
it's gonna be more than that.
Okay.
Alright, sorry.
16 again, saying what we're all thinking.
I just thought I was this quiet when they started talking about the jailbreak and the stupid band.
Your pet sounds are wasted on this map.
I noticed that Blader just stopped talking after we asked him to make the second set of IDs.
He had to turn his vocalizer off in order to focus on making new IDs.
Alright.
See, it turns out when you're swearing at the people you're doing it for, it tends to make it a bit more difficult to actually do
The product is full of hate.
Ooh, that's a bit big. That's bigger than I thought it was. Sorry. Just trying to get a map sorted. Alright, but of course it's coming out ginormous.
The claws are coming out ginormous?
No, the map, it's 3,000 pixels.
Okay, yeah, seeing your point.
No, that's pretty big.
Dare I say that's what we call soluble.
Yeah. Someone's got an old-fashioned typewriter in the background.
That's me just trying to turn the light on.
Clicky clack, clicky clack, clicky clicky clicky.
Just,
And it's not
You
long
just
enough,
like-
you don't have to pull the cord
yeah.
that off.
you're just randomly pressing buttons, hoping it starts working.
I mean, to be perfectly fair,
Make your
that's how
tech
most
use
of the-
test.
Yeah, that's how most of the PCs at my company work, so if it works for one, it works for all.
Hey, we've still got some Windows 98 at my place.
Oh, good
God,
God, so
impressive.
sorry.
Because
I
you
mean-
physically can't build anything to modern that will fit the equipment.
That's concern.
Right, Abrasive's dead.
What?
Oh,
Don't
Just dropped
kill
down.
my man in the back. I need him to be my gunnery for my Valkyrie gunner.
Hey, Blade is doing the Valkyrie again. What?
Yeah, I'm sort of out of character after this session. I'm going to be buying Operate Aeronautica, and I'm going to be customizing one of those Vendettas, so it's now my ride.
Okay.
I need the guy in the back to be the gunner, and it's going to be F-16.
Okay.
Alright, so, cheap little prison. Yeah, a couple of cell plates, cafeteria, warden's house, which is massive. Look how big the warden's house is compared to everything else.
Of course.
Well, yeah, of course
I mean,
the warden gets privileges.
How else? How else are you gonna put the secret Harker dungeon in the bottom?
Yeah.
I mean, my worry, frankly, is if the warden gets that big a house, pretty much everybody else, which is a cell block. So the administration, presumably everyone who isn't actually a prisoner is stuck in room 1.
Yeah.
Because the prisoners are in 2 and 5.
Yeah.
4 is the power plant, and 6 is the cafeteria. So every other staff member but the warden must be in 1.
The warden's mansion.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the warden's mansion also has his key men in it as well.
I'm assuming that this prison was meant for a lot less prisoners than there are right now.
Yeah. Yeah, this is probably your normal drunk hick prison. Not your anti-insurgency prison.
Well, that was the longest goddamn Wi-Fi reset ever.
Ah, that's what happened. Welcome back.
Yeah.
I don't know why it took that long. It usually only takes like 10 seconds at the most.
I find routers can be particularly annoying when it's the most inconvenient time possible.
That's the thing. It's never the router. It's just my Wi-Fi antenna. Because like I checked my phone and that was ticking along fine.
Okay.
The antenna
Spooky
on my
Wi-Fi.
computer.
Right. Okay.
I'm sure there's a setting for that, but I don't care to find out what it is.
So,
What did I miss?
We're attacking a place.
We're attacking a prison.
The map that popped up, which Gray might reshare with you, is the actual prison we're going to hit.
Yeah, you're gonna have to share that.
Have we modified our shuttles yet so they don't look like they're freshly stolen from a planetary defense force?
I mean, we've had how long?
A week, 2 weeks. So yeah, I assume someone's stuck some paint on.
yeah, they can be repainted. So Al, what's the plan? You want to go in with the gunships?
Al?
Gunships are fun.
So I can just feel someone like getting Rise of the Valkyries ready.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I was just about to say we can just go right at the Valkyries and unload our rocket pods into the number 1.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, Gray, are they all Valkyries? Did we get any like vendettas?
They'd all be kind of like basic shuttles.
So yeah, just Valkyries.
Yeah.
I'll
Can
take it on the
Valkyrie-
Valkyrie.
Can Valkyries just actually mount weapons as well?
Valkyries are armed, yes.
Yes. So
Valkyries are armed, but they're the most transporty of the lot.
yeah. However, we're not going to be actually transporting the prisoners.
They
with
get
us.
a single multi-las or las cannon, 2 Hell Fury or multiple rocket pods, and 2 spawns in the heavy bolt.
Yes, a transport. That certainly is.
Warhammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just go with the ones that have the rocket pods and just blast number 1 to bits and free the prisoners.
I mean, let's not completely surround us by the prisoners. We are trying to be somewhat sensible. Okay. So I think most. Give me a second. I need to get the line draw tool out of this. But I'm thinking if we're going to blow anything out, it should probably be this corner where building 4 is. A, because blowing up the power plant is a good way to disable the base, and B, it's probably, if building 4 is gone, the quickest way for the prisoners to get out of 5 and 2 through a hole in the wall. That means they're not running past anything else.
I was actually planning to suggest that as well, that our first target should actually be the power plant. As fun as blasting number 1 would be with rocket pods, we need to take out the power plant so they can't call anyone,
Yeah.
and they can't engage any sort of lights. So after you hit number 4, we need to actually rush in because without power, the doors probably are not going to be able to open.
Unfortunately, we don't get storm strikes.
So who's got a force sword?
I do.
Force sword?
You know, the universal key? No, power sword. Sorry, power sword.
I have 2 of them.
I mean,
Okay,
a force
so-
sword is also universal key.
That'll.
Yeah.
The force sword will let us cut a hole in the wall. The power sword will let us cut a hole in the wall. The force sword will put the wall through the other side of the building.
I mean, if we still had, if Carcer was here, we knew how we would get in.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Burning a building down
How
is not
about,
always a...
since we're already planning on going in guns blazing, we blaze some of those guns at the gate.
It's a plan.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
If we blow up the gate, it doesn't matter if they lose power because there's no gate to lose power.
So we have 2 guys that actually can do that. We have Zera and F-16. So one needs to blow out the back with the generator, and one needs to blow up the gate. Correct?
I see F-16 should go blow up the generator with his plasma cannon.
Yeah. I think that's actually the better idea.
Maybe he'll actually hit it this time.
Yeah, ouch. Someone's feeling salty.
He hit it eventually.
He hit. The only thing he's consistently hit with his plasma cannon is me or me in a different body.
The second one,
You're not
though,
wrong.
was legitimately useful, you have to acknowledge.
Yeah.
But it was me again.
Right. So one needs to go. So F-16, you agree with this to blow up the generator?
I guess.
All right. So Zero, you're gonna blow up the gates.
Yep, I'll crack down the gates,
Do
literally.
you need some support? I mean, actually, no, you don't, because these are gonna be prison guards for sure. Not
No. To be perfectly honest, you could drop me literally half a kilometer away and I could just put crack missiles at the door. There wouldn't be a lot they could do to stop.
That's perfect, actually. We can do that. Drop you out several clicks out. You make your way forward, set up your position, blow out the gates, and then double back, and we can pick you up later.
Works for me.
That means that
All right.
the 5 of us can actually make the incision through the back of the facility. Any other ideas? Any objections,
None from me.
guys? Is the plan good?
Okay.
Do you know what the plan
it's
is?
one of your plans, so I don't know if it's ever good, but it'll work probably.
Yeah. So after that, we run in and place some death charges and free the prisoners. Blow out the gates to
We're
the
not wasting any of my melta charges on
not death charges, not melter charges. We bought an assortment of we got an assortment of explosives from the armory. Yeah.
I remember someone was grabbing as many melta bombs as they could.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, but he's not letting you
I'm
use them.
saying We're not using melta bombs.
All right. Regardless, I can just cut out the doors anyway. I have power swords, and the other guys have bolters, so the doors are not gonna survive. My point.
This is true. You know, it occurs to me, I have these lovely hallucinogen grenades.
No, please.
I mean, we drop those wherever the guards are probably going to be. You know, they're the ready reaction force.
That's gonna be number 1.
I mean, we could just drop them across the entire complex.
I only have 10.
How big a radius?
I don't recall. I will have to look it up.
Well, in that case, you can rush forward and gas the administration.
But yeah, if you drop me on the administration building, or me and somebody with a power sword, then we can introduce them to our friend hallucinogen.
Grenades have blast 6.
Ah, you found it first.
I don't
I
think
think
it's
that's
big enough to
probably-
get the entire.
Nah, it's nowhere near big enough.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean,
right.
if you did a flyover in the shuttle and dropped them at random, you might saturate the area. But I recommend not doing that because you'll probably hit the prisoners.
probably be easiest
I
just to hit the
don't see
front
why
doors of
that's a
the
problem.
administration building. But, you know, we'll burn that bridge when we come to it.
Or blow it up, or plasma cannon it down. We're a versatile bunch of killers.
Yeah.
All of those things involve fire.
Yeah. So as soon as we free the prisoners, I'll do my act as the Deadeye dog, and lead them to freedom, and fly away in the night. Good.
Works for me. See ya.
Let's see how this escalates. I'm currently in a wait. Here's a question: are we going in via the air, or are we driving in?
I assumed you were air.
We don't have track vehicles.
Okay, we can go over the air. I was hoping to do this via like, get the whole redneck pastiche down pad. But if we're going to go do air attack, we can do the air attack.
Yeah, we don't actually have a civil war in order to lead troops in the rebellion. We're just making spec ops insertions right now.
While selling the idea, this is all done by.
After this is done, it will be. Trust. I'm pretty sure it will be after we free these
So wait,
guys.
does that mean one of you is going to roll to put up Dead Dog Tears instead of our normal
Insignias? Yes.
I love the silence
Which
after
of you is
that.
going to roll that?
What do you have to roll? This question.
Art, of course.
That would be Doozle.
Art?
Yeah.
I don't have art. I have
What's
charm.
art?
Perform.
Perform.
I mean, there is a perform skill. I just can't think of anything else that might be most fitting. Yeah. Oh, wait. There's a trade. Wait, it might be a trade skill because it's like trade entertainer.
Oh,
Yeah, trade skills.
Yeah.
Damn it. That's what I should have taken.
But we're Space Marines. We
Well,
don't do that.
We're not going to be doing this until next session now.
All right,
Okay.
so I'll
So-
buy it.
You've got time to buy something with 250 XP.
What is free
Right.
skills go off of?
Buy skill trade entertainment.
And what is entertainment? What's the base thing entertainment on to have?
I'm
Trade
imagining-
skills generally are int based. Let me go because it's a skill group one, so it's kind of kooky. 1 minute. Trade, intelligence, crafting, interaction. Sorry, it's buried in the skill table. I'm just running through it.
All right.
Archaeologist, armorer, astrographer, chemist, cryptographer. I can't say that word. Explorator, linguist, remembrancer. Trade remembrancer, used to recount events in a variety of art forms from sculpture to poetry. Seems to be the best bet so far. Yeah, that looks like the closest fit.
You can also do like trade artist as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, that would be a thing for the future. That if somebody with a high end could grab that, but don't want to force anyone that's been experienced points. I don't want to.
We'll see. The next session, that is.
Yeah.
Next session, everybody.
Alright, we'll wrap up for this one. Productive session, much death, no
as we-
damage.
As we parallel our rebellion music career and
Actual rebellion.
corruption of the planet.
We created a fictional rebellion, and we're about to make it a real rebellion.
Alright.
I mean,
Perks of power. Also, great. Just before we go, XP.
250.
cool.
Brilliant.
And yeah, I think see everyone next week.
See
Well,
everyone
actually
next
2 weeks, but yeah.
Oh, 2 weeks. Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Next
Oh,
time.
damn it.
Yeah,
Thanks,
sorry.
everybody.
Bye.
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 Yeah.